Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. We are going to start with IELTS reading. Show me your pencils. All you need is pencil. Yeah, colorful, beautiful pencils in actual exam. And you should be happy that once again you are using pencils. बच्चे बन गए दोबारा. Okay? Yeah, देख रहा हूँ मैं सबने गन फैलाया हुआ tables पे. Okay? So, IELTS reading, and we are going to do this guided tour, guided test. Guided test means you have to follow me. The way I'm telling you, the way I'm reading the questions, don't go ahead of me. It's not I'm reading the question and you tell me the answer. Yeah? It's not like that. You have to read the question. If I'm reading the question, if I say go to the passage, look for this word and all that, then you can do that. Remember, in reading, we need three things. In IELTS reading, we need three things. Number one, we need reading comprehension. Reading comprehension means whatever you read, you should understand. The words, sentences, they should make sense. You know, we know reading, but most of you don't know what we read. So this is called reading comprehension. And in order to improve your reading comprehension, I advise you to translate 8 to 10 passages from English into your native language. Just to check that, how much I understand. Sometimes you don't understand, but you think I understand. Yeah, you don't understand, but you think, oh, cha, I understand that. No. So for that, to check your understanding, 8 to 10 passages from Cambridge IELTS books 1, 2, 3, 4. In each book, you will find 12 passages. 4 tests, 3 passages with each test. So try to read and translate along with the mobile phone. And in the mobile phone, you have dictionary. Not for selfie, I'm doing my IELTS. No, for dictionary. You come up with a new word, underline the word, type it there. Okay, this word has this meaning. Write it down. Then go on and on and on. After doing 8 to 10 passages, you will have good vocabulary, good understanding, and that will help you. Now, let me tell you, there will be the break of your IELTS score. For example, if you get 18 out of 40, and your band score is not increasing, every day you solve 2 tests and it's not increasing, it means the problem is not with the tests, the problem is with your reading comprehension. You don't understand what you read. The words don't make sense to you. Okay, so the first thing is reading comprehension. You should understand whatever you read. After that, the next thing is skimming. Skimming. You should be able to read something quickly and get to the main point. That is what we call skimming. If there is a paragraph, I say skim through this paragraph, read the first line, middle line, last line, and then you understand this paragraph is about this thing. This is called skimming. And when you skim, don't just look at the words. At least read first sentence, a sentence in the middle, a sentence at the end. That is what we call skimming. And finally, scanning. Scanning is not reading. Scanning is searching. Scanning is only searching for specific word, specific idea. Where is that word? Where is the relevant information? And to me, scanning is the most important thing. Why? Because scanning will take you to the part of the passage where there is the answer. Right? Now, it's not good that you are reading paragraph number 1 to look for an answer, whereas answer is in paragraph number 3. So then there is no time management. If you are in the wrong part of the passage and looking for the answer at the end, you will write the answer. I know that. You will write the answer. That answer will be wrong. Okay, and you are reading the wrong part. So scanning is equally important. Today we are going to practice all 3 things. Okay. So let's take a start. Whenever you start IELTS reading, first you need to read the title of the passage. The title suggests Dover, Bronze Age. You don't understand. Dover, Bronze Age, boat. I understand boat. Kashti. Dover, Bronze Age, it's the name of the boat. Dover, Bronze Age is the old age, right? Then they say, a beautiful preserved boat. Now we understand Dover, Bronze Age is actually the name of that very boat. Beautiful preserved boat made around 3,000 years ago and discovered by chance in a muddy hole. Now we understand a boat which was made 3,000 years ago and it was found in a muddy hole has had a profound impact on archaeological research. That's it. So the whole passage is about a boat which was found. They were digging a hole and underground they found a boat. Okay, now you are clear about the passage, and this much understanding is more than enough. Why you need to understand this thing in the beginning? So that you could visualize. You could just think that this is what I'm going to talk about. After this, you have to come to the questions and you need to see. Now remember, there are two types of questions. The type 1 or type A, where questions and answers are in order. And type B, where questions and answers are not in order. Always try to attempt type A questions first. Now, it's not necessary that you have to do all the questions in the same order they have given. Like first you do 1 to 5, then you do 6 to 9, then you do 10 to 13. You may start from any question type as long as you know this is type A or type B. Type A means questions and answers are in order, and type B means they are not in order. Now, let's start with questions 1 to 5. Complete the flow chart below. Flow chart. Complete. Whenever they use the word complete the sentences below, complete the notes below, complete the flow chart below, complete the diagram below, complete the table below. Whenever they use the word complete, that means questions and answers are going to be in order. Clear? So you should, all sentence completion questions, their questions and answers are in order. Now, we read this question, key events. Question number 1, and they said one word only. One word only means strictly one word. Key events. 1992, boat was discovered during the construction of a dash. Now, one thing, please listen. Whenever you have first five questions, 1 to 5, section 1, most of the time answers are in first or second paragraph. Now, just you need to find 1992. Have you found it? And then construction of. For construction, they use the word building. So, building a new road. So, the answer is new road. Absolutely, absolutely. And whenever it is one word only, now remember, with one word only, they always give you adjective, so that you try to write both words, or sometimes they give you 2 to 3 adjectives with one noun. For example, over here they only mentioned new road. Otherwise they can mention new, wide and latest road. New, wide and latest road. Now some of you will think new is the answer, wide is the answer, latest is the answer. In that case, mostly answers are nouns. But you should know this is a noun and this is an adjective. So the answer to question number 1 is road. All clear? Please keep an eye on your neighbors. Just look around. Everybody should find the answer. Question number 2. 2002. Can you find the word 2002 in the passage? Yes. Okay, very good. Where is it? Okay, that's good. 2002. Now listen. An international dash was held. Now look here, look here, look here. First you need to read and understand the question. Don't rush to the paragraph. Listen, they said international dash was held. We usually use held for events. Right? Like seminar, workshop and all that. Now see what was held. In 2002, on the 10th anniversary of the discovery, everyone there? Yes. Let's read it. The Dover Bronze Age Boat Trust hosted a conference. Now, one question you may ask me, sir, how do you know it's international? Yeah, they mention international conference was held. Now, please come to the second last line of same paragraph. Many speakers came from overseas. So when speakers come from overseas, that conference becomes international conference. So answer of question number 2 is conference. Very good. All good to everyone? This is just the starting. It will go to climax when your brain will stop working. Okay? So if you don't understand now, then there you will jump into the canal. Okay, question number 3, 2004. Now first look for 2004. Okay. You can see second page, second paragraph, and we've got 2004. But now you're going to read the question. So it's a good idea to skim the question, find a clue word, locate the clue word in the paragraph, and then read the question. Otherwise, you will read it and forget it. So they say here 2004, dash for the reconstruction were produced. Proposals, go back. Detailed proposals to reconstruct the boat were drawn up. Now, what is the word for drawn up? Produced. Produced and drawn up, they are actually the synonyms. So they said detailed proposals to reconstruct the boat were drawn up. 2004, proposals for the reconstruction were produced. So the answer is proposals. Now, do one thing. Whenever you find the answer in the passage, whenever they say select the word from the passage, you need to write the word as it is. Singular, plural, whatever the word is, copy paste the word. If it is a word with a hyphen, write hyphen as well. So the answer is proposals. Clear? Okay, now you can see question number 4, 2007 and 1550 BC. Can you find 2007 and 1550? Yes. Now, again, I'm telling you, do not read the question. First, only look at the question, find a clue word, scan the clue word in the passage, right? And then locate that part of the passage. After that, you read the question. Now, the question is 2007, the dash of boat took place. Dash of boat took place, 1550. Go back. Took place. And for took place, they use the word was held. Was held means took place. So I'm reading this second paragraph. There was much enthusiasm. Found it? Yes. Okay, let's read it from there. Sabko mil gaya? Yes. There was much enthusiasm and support, and an official launch of the project was held at an international seminar in France in 2007. What was held? Launch of the project. Now see that, launch of the project. Now you might think project is the answer. What is the answer? What was held? Project was held or launch was held? Launch was held. Launch of the project. Launch means like you are launching something or you are doing inauguration of something. So answer is going to be the launch of boat. And by the way, if you write the word project of boat took place, that's not appropriate. Launch of boat took place. Launch means inauguration, aghaaz karna, like iftitah karna, like that, okay? Next we have 2012. Now look for 2012. Last paragraph. Now you understand? You will not read the question and waste your time. You will find a word, scan the word, locate the part, and then you read the question. In second last paragraph. Okay, we will see. Now, okay, listen now. If one clue word is given at two locations, then you have to see the context of that. Now we find the context. 2012 and Bronze Age. Yeah, in the first one you see small team and Roman lawn and all that. Okay, let's come back to the question. 2012, the Bronze Age dash featured the boat and the objects. Bronze Age featured boat and other projects. Now, please come to 2012. First it is there, a small team. I'm reading second last paragraph. A small team began to make the boat at the start of 2012 on the Roman lawn outside Dover Museum, blah, blah, blah. Okay, then they come to this age. Now, please come to the last paragraph. Meanwhile, the exhibition was being prepared, ready for opening in July 2012 at the Castle Museum. Now, what's the question? And Castle Museum in Sur-Mer, it's a French word, entitled Beyond the Horizon Societies. And then they mention Bronze Age objects. Found it? Yes. Okay, Bronze Age and other objects. So for that, they use the word other objects. Now, the word objects tells us that the answer is going to be here. Although they use 2012 at two locations, but at first location, it is not that. Now, what is the answer? Bronze Age dash featured. Bronze Age something featured. Meanwhile, exhibition was being prepared, ready for opening in July 2012. It brought together for the first time a remarkable collection. Now tell me one thing, it, where does this word go? What do they mean by it? It does not mean Bronze Age, it means exhibition. Okay, now this is what we call referencing. Sometimes instead of using the word, they will use it, they will use that, they will use this. So it goes back to exhibition. It brought together for the first time a remarkable collection of Bronze Age objects. What brought together the collection? Exhibition. So the answer is exhibition. Now, have you noticed one thing? They did not use the word exhibition. Before they used it without the reference of this thing. Then they used it again, but instead of exhibition, they used the word it. So in that case, you will say, it kahan pe ja raha hai? What do they mean? It is actually a pronoun. And pronoun is always qualifying a noun. So you need to reach that noun where that is. All good? Yes. Okay.